Hey everyone, this is a video, a short little snapshot of how Jesus has completely changed my life. So the first way that Jesus changed my life was really transforming my life when I was 21. I grew up in a Christian home and had parents who really were vigilant about teaching me about the gospel, and I knew all the answers and I had all of the advantages of knowing the gospel. I thought that I had it all together. I didn't really feel my need for the gospel itself, though. I really felt like the gospel was for people who did really bad things and whose lives were maybe in shambles or didn't have the kind of family I did, and who lived outwardly rebellious lives. When I was 21, the Lord really just showed me that even though I may have had it all together on the outside, I needed the gospel just as much as the person who lived an outwardly sinful life. So he changed me from a woman who actually had a lot of self-righteousness and really operated on a works righteousness based faith, to really feeling my need for the gospel. And then in turn, that really transformed me to have a lot more humility and just feeling a lot more peace in the fact that I didn't have to have it all together, and that I was beloved and loved by my perfect Father, and that I was his daughter no matter what. Another way that God's drastically changed my life, the way that Jesus has changed my life, is when I was 22, I entered this period of deep rebellion by entering into a relationship that was sinful and impure, because I craved love and affirmation from a man and not from God. I strayed from the truth that I knew to be very true. I strayed from living a life of purity and saving myself for my husband to giving that away to a man who didn't love the Lord. And because I craved that love and affirmation so much, I held on to that relationship and almost threw my life away in the process. But God reached down and really rescued me, and he really changed my life and once again brought me back to the truth of his gospel. And the truth is that God takes lives that are broken and God redeems them and turns something, ashes into beauty, something that's ugly into something that's beautiful. And God has given me a much deeper knowledge of what the gospel really means, and that it really does change your life completely. He's given me a greater love for people and a greater capacity for grace and mercy and understanding, and an ability to reach out to other people who maybe are going through the same situation that I faced, or experiencing some of the same desire to be loved and affirmed by the wrong sources. One of the biggest themes that I love in the fact in how God has transformed my life is the fact that God takes something that is very broken and hopeless and beyond repair on our own, and takes something that is just looks impossible to redeem, and redeems it and makes it new. And that's what I want to share with you also, is that God, the gospel, transforms your life. It changes it. It takes something that you feel is too far gone, or that your life is just too messy, that you've done too many bad things, and God takes it and redeems it and makes it new. So that's a snapshot of how Jesus has changed my life.